Welcome everyone! We are the Grin brothers, and hello Marnie.
I forgot you sent me Marnie, yeah?
Yeah, I must admit, I forgot as well. Yes, I do exist.
Oi, challenger either!
Yeah, okay. Yes, I guess that's it then.
Give me a sec to process my brain. Yeah, Hercule! Challenger either! You got 4 badges already?
That's why I'm here.
Watch out for you.
I wouldn't be here without 4 because I couldn't get here without 4 badges.
My brain just read.
There's a linear order.
My brain just read that as Ara.
Oh gosh, Ara Morpeko. Don't think it works when you're, a midget.
Well, it depends what the artists choose to do. Look, even Morpeko is wary of you.
That's what you sound like when you're wary?
Morpeko. Don't tell me. Oh my god, the Ara was right. Ugh. We've already had a serious battle with her.
My short size gives me all the advantages around here.
Guess there's nothing to do but take the competition out in a legal match. Breaks your neck. Yeah, kick! Hercule's the bird!
Marty just drop kicks you there.
Hercule's the champ! Dynamite!
You know how much more of a personality?
To be fair,
you know how much more of a personality Marty would have if she did just drop kick you here?
Would kill you given the heels she has. What's that look, huh? This means I'll think of you as my rival from now on.
Because none of the rivals were that exactly aggressive against you. Marty deliberately goes out of her way to just end you.
But yeah, she's got spikes for heels, which is also very inconvenient.
How did you get through the woods with heels?
Hey, creeper.
Hi there! Hey there! Thanks for rolling by and have a chat with your mate, the ball guy!
Why did none of these people exist 5 seconds ago when we were talking?
Is love in the air or is it just this Pokeball? What? Oh yeah, okay, love ball. Okay, yes, okay.
It'd be funny if it just fell from the ceiling and hit you in the head and you just went, looks like it was the ball!
Also, doing this voice, I saw this thing that popped up on Twitter whilst I was uploading the episode today, and it was perfect. As much as I dislike, I'll admit there was a character that was actually included as DLC, but it was a scene from the Goofy movie too.
Yeah. And
it was the sort of Sakurai announcing the presentation, and then Goofy pops in, but it's got Sephiroth's wig on. Hi there, and it goes to Max with cloud hair. It's like. Also, yeah, it's just kind of. I'm disappointed, once again. I was going to be disappointed because it's a third-party character. Have you talked to Fire Girl?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, she's Ground Girl, actually.
Yeah, I talked to her. You were just talking about Goofy's rough.
Yeah. Well, this is also one of the best gyms.
Yeah, let's just run blind.
Yeah, it was disappointing enough that it's a third-party character, but it's an extra level of disappointment in that you have the entire Final Fantasy franchise at your fingertips for a DLC inclusion, and you go with 2 characters from the same Final Fantasy. Also, 2 characters with barely any relevance to Nintendo whatsoever.
Yes. Do you know what my favourite thing to come out of it is, other than Mario dying?
Of course I'm lacking in pink! You don't get to choose a pink uniform!
What happens if you have pink eyes, pink hair when you do this? I think she should have different dialogue if you have that particular
I don't think they'd have gone to that trouble, but I will try to bing it later.
Yeah, they won't have done anything because it's Game Freak and they don't care. Also, we've just not done any of the line reads. Don't worry, it's simple enough. All you need to do is battle my trainers and answer the questions they ask along the way. What did you say before that? There was 3 dialogue boxes. Shut up.
Yes, child. It's a pop quiz, you monster!
Don't worry, it is multiple choice.
If you get the answers wrong, your Pokemon stats will lower. How?
Witchcraft.
How do you think I've been here for the past millennias? What?
What do you think happened to all those Pokemon that got banned that were still in this Galar region? I've sacrificed them. It is the only chance to free the gays from Leon's reign of terror.
They are free, but at what cost? I love.
I like how this went from us just basically calling Leon a terrible person to now Leon has like suppressed the gays and murdered them, trying to free them from his oppressive rule.
I love the Queen memes about the Queen just living forever for eternity.
Yeah,
I think someone made a joke about a politician who's like, he's been around since, I think, like Putin, like, he's seen 6 sort of 3 different popes, and it just goes, lasting Queen. It's just like, I think it's like 8 popes that she's lived through.
yeah, she has lived an exceptionally long time. Does fairy resist fairy?
Well, you're psychic anyway,
yeah.
so you might as well just go with a stab.
I keep forgetting about that.
No,
okay?
I was the one who was forgetting about that, and you kept reminding me, so it's funny that you were the one who forgot this time.
It looks like a fairy type.
It does.
Yeah, other than Mario being murdered again, my favourite thing coming out...
Question! Do you know about fairy type's weakness?
Oh, it's a shame I've already used a button pressing meme as a thumbnail, because this is also just a button pressing meme.
Well, you did it with Nessa, so
Yeah.
just, you know, to be fair, Rafi, how hardworking are you? I mean, your most recent thumbnail was just like, just mirrors, kind of hard.
In my defense...
It's like, the bead thing at the start was perfect to just do a JoJo meme of bead approaching.
Yeah, the issue is, I literally did not pay any attention to the episode.
Which is funny, because you got the most amount of edited dialogue in just saying, well, now I'm not going to do it out of principle.
Yeah. I literally only paid attention you mentioned my name. Otherwise, for whatever reason, I clocked out and was just looking through Twitter.
It's also kind of funny that you don't like Slurpuff, and yet in Nexamon you basically found what you'd have liked it to have been.
Yeah. Like, I like Spritzy and Cottony, and I don't like Slurpuff or Armatisse. Aromatisse, I should say. But yeah, someone drew a little comic thing. They do Smash Art quite regularly. And they pop up on my feed relatively relatively frequently.
Well, I'm going to make a guess. Is it the person who always draws really muscular girls in their Smash comics?
I don't think so.
Ah, okay.
They have a very particular art. You would recognise the art style if you saw it. But, it was... Wait, Sephiroth! It can't be! Yes, indeed, Cloud. One more.
Yes, that's the guy who has a ab obsession with the girls.
Ah, yeah.
Because, like, every girl is, like... It's not, like, overly dramatic, but every girl has really clearly defined abs or thing.
Yeah.
And they're, you know, even sort of like Leaf is broader shoulder than you'd think for, you know, the younger child character.
A child.
Yes.
Hello. Definitely different person.
Yeah. It's not like...
It's not like clearly.
But it's like, you know, every time, you know, the stomach is slightly shown, it's like clear abs and shoulders are always broader.
I mean, to be fair, given the stuff most of them have to go through.
Yeah. Yeah, the other sort of, the other couple...
I should have
but yeah,
swapped.
I thought of that thing, the, whatchamacallit thing, you don't even get a chance to swap your Pokemon out between rounds, do you, in this one? In this gym.
I can't. No.
Yeah,
It's
like,
one
again,
fight
this,
after no.
this is easily my favourite of the gyms, because it actually has, yeah, what was the previous trainer's name? Oh,
I think it's a no.
Annette.
There you go. Peak. I've had to do this twice already, so... Speed.
Like, also the sort of things affecting your stats mid-battle, it's kind of like, well, not exactly, but it's kind of like the sort of change I would apply to Pokemon and having the idea of interactable terrain sort of thing. Like, say, the ground is cracked, you use like, you know, an earthquake move, and, you know, say a Pokemon, you know, the ground would start to fall apart, and so both Pokemon would fall and get damaged sort of thing.
There was an RPG that did that. It was,
Yeah, funny enough, yeah, it's popping in the...
You know, Pokemon did do that. But it didn't affect the battle.
Mm.
It was X and Y, wasn't it? If you used certain attacks, you could, like, cut trees down in the background and get items.
Yes, but that wasn't the case of one of the Pokemon games. There was another RPG which did do that as well.
Yeah.
It slipped my mind, but there was definitely another RPG.
Come on. What are our moves? Probably better than aromatherapy.
Like aromatherapy only cures. Yeah, assuming the heals all states affecting the user's party. I mean,
it's not terrible.
Usually we just keep our Pokemon out until they faint, really.
Yeah.
With exception to Bondance with U-turn, there's not really any other further use for it, I feel. I feel that's better if you're in a tag team, and there's not enough double battles to justify it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be hilarious if you get to the Leon and he goes, thanks for finally you've reached me. Now prepare yourself for a rotation battle. I'm sorry, what?
This is why I've never been beaten.
No, even better. Prepare yourself for a sky battle. You sick monster.
Liquidation. Yes, give me that physical attack.
Okay, remember, look to his stats.
Yeah.
Ours is actually, only off by 10. Well, 11.
It's 5 points stronger.
Yeah, so U-turn's actually viable for us.
Yeah.
The snipe shot is still the better option than liquidation, I feel. But yeah, like U-turn's viable for our particular Bondulance.
Did we get Gantable Bondulance?
No, we haven't gone around and done that yet.
Ah.
Well, like, how do you make the soup? We've got the max. Oh wait, we've got the max mushrooms, haven't we? So we can just throw it in and.
Not that we plan to ever really use it, but.
Hey, you love this Pokemon. Aromatisse time. But yeah, like a couple of the Smash comics I've seen regarding it. One was I think it was Patdarux. Yeah, it was Patdarux, which was just it was I liked it because again I like blushing characters. But even though mine it was blushing because she was clearly drunk at this point. It was like Tifa was just looking disappointed as he got sort of drunk with my panger on the show. It's like you get used to it. It's like, but that made me immediately think of the whole situation. Like, they could have added any Final Fantasy characters from like the other entries, but they added a second one from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Even I still feel like I understand Sekira's reasoning. Cloud is the most identifiable Final Fantasy character,
which is true.
None of it's relevant to Nintendo. Like, I just feel like the actual third-party choices should actually be somewhat relevant to Nintendo.
Yeah. It also right. This is going to be a really weird thing to complain about. It really annoys me how whenever they talk about a Fortnite rep, that people keep talking about Jonesy.
Who?
The male, exactly. It's the male character, like the generic male.
Okay.
But like
not the actual main character of Save the World.
Yeah, not the main character, because she was even used in a lot of the advertisement. But I'm assuming it was like the. Bioshock Infinite thing where it was like, females on the cover? Heresy!
Here's the main protagonist of Bioshock Infinite, who I don't see him in game at all. Apparently, speaking of that, because like the
Fairy resists bug, doesn't it?
Speaking of but he's got fire moves. He's also part fire as well.
Yeah, Fairy's not weak to.
Yeah, but he resists Fairy.
Yeah. Also, in theory, it should use a physical move. I just need to switch because.
Yeah. Speaking of which, on the topic of first-person view sort of thing, and how Bioshock Infinite is weird that they had it on the front cover. Apparently, Cybershock doesn't have very good customization options. What do I eat for breakfast every morning? Yeah.
Cheese omelettes. Same article. But every morning, a bit excessive. Yeah, it doesn't have good customization options.
Aside from, your anatomy.
The side quests...
Well, actually, I say the anatomy, but apparently someone mentioned that females don't get that much choice.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which is like kind of ironic that usually it's every other game is like females have like a much wider choice, and in this game it's just...
Apparently its customization is more or less at the same level as what Saints Row did, like 10 years ago.
Someone expected sliders, like Oblivion style and such.
How old is Saints Row 3?
Well, Saints Row 4 would be, wouldn't it?
Saints Row 3 and 4 had relatively similar customization.
Oh, Saints Row 4 came out before THQ went under, so that'd be about 2011. Either early 2012, or because THQ crumbled, went into liquidation at the time the Wii U launched, which is why their last game as THQ was Darksiders for the Wii U, Darksiders 2 as a Wii U launch title.
I feel old. Hello, Gardevoir. Male Gardevoir. I see.
People don't realise you exist.
Fairy resist dark? Let's find out.
Fairy resist dark, yes.
Wow, that did nothing.
Yeah. I have the feeling that Harry would be faster, with all those legs. Whereas Gardevoir has to be careful not to trip over a
most situations, just adding more legs doesn't
This
make
Gardevoir's so manly, it goes about in a dress like it's nothing.
Respect. Yeah, Cyberpunk...
Admittedly, it works. The Gardevoir can pull it off.
That's true. Cyberpunk appears to have been struggling.
Apparently, it does not run well on old consoles.
No, apparently it runs like hot trash. Which I can't say I'm surprised. As in, to the point where...
We should be focusing on the gym challenge, but Miss and Popel insisted on making this the best gym possible. I mean, seriously, again, this is such a good one. Why does the others can't compare? It actually affects the middle of the battle. How cool would it be, in the war gym, rain dance or flooding could occur, sort of thing. Depending on your actions, either it start raining to increase the strength.
Why is Leon's sheet still here? Number of cut dances.
Your talent in Pokemon battles is beyond anything I've ever seen, but you're rather hard to read. You couldn't read any question.
Sonia, fail. 3 cut dance. You have time, that's sure, but you give up a little too quick. Oof.
Then again, I think it's not easy being the daughter of Magnolia.
Why are the only 2 test sheets from 10 years ago?
I never actually saw that Sonia one, but it does.
I never even saw it.
But yeah,
twice.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised. It's the first acknowledgement, really, outside of Sonia saying it herself that she was Leon's rival.
Yeah, that's also the most hideous chair I've seen in ages. What?
But yeah, again, the whole Sonia-Leon history thing is... again, I just find it funny when Oliver Amoeba show HP saying, "How could anyone see Leon as being evil?"
Yeah. How? How could you, Liam? Leon is clearly a good guy.
So what's our plan for the leading? Because you were considering just...
I think sending out Nanka first.
And Psybeaming, yeah.
Yeah, she'll die the moment Morwell comes out, but maybe we can pull off some Calm Mind and get damage off. I wonder if there's anything we can teach her that we... Like screening.
Actually, we won't do any getting into more while.
Better off with Calm Mind, I think.
Well, we got...
actually, we could use Light
we've got Magical Leaf at the moment. We can reteach at any point. It's not like your Magical Leaf's going to do much good in this gym, is it?
Yeah.
So I guess we could do a...
Magical Leaf hasn't done anything.
I mean, we could do a light screen from the start. Calm Mind, Calm Mind, Calm Mind.
See how much damage
Psybeam. Once again, everything comes down to you just sending in one Pokemon, buffing it, and then...
Well, she won't survive Morwell, I don't think.
I don't know, if you got 3 Calm Minds off and a Psybeam, I think that'd work.
I don't think it'll KO it.
Or should we go for Reflect instead?
She can't learn Reflect.
Weezing would probably do too much damage by the end at that point.
Yeah. Especially because we've got... I mean, Eviolite, I think, will do better than healing items anyway.
Well, you've got the Eviolite equipped already, haven't you?
I was going to say something earlier, but I've completely forgotten.
Oh, sorry.
What was I talking about before you started?
Well, there's the Smash Eyes thing, Fortnite, with marketing.
Cyberpunk, I assume.
Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah, apparently it's on PS4 and Xbox One, it's 720p. So, that's great. Would you like to... yes.
Sure. We're 90 minutes in, but I feel you can do this quickly enough.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Besides, the gym battles have been fairly long anyway.
Also, I want to know what Bede did with the gym.
He never got to this one.
No, but the spoilers, I guess. I think everyone knows how this game goes. After the events that happen, what does he do with it?
I don't know. We never get to see that. I mean, it'd be cool, but maybe there'd be a third version so we could see what happened.
Wait. I suppose it's a bit late to introduce myself, but I'm Opal, the gym leader.
But I'm Opal. The gym leader? No, I killed the gym leader!
I sacrificed them with my witch
gets on your umbrella, stabs you. Oh gosh, what is with people stabbing me in this town?
The last part of the mission is me.
No, Opal drop kicks you in.
Let me have a look at how you and your partner Pokémon behave.
Are you worthy of overthrowing Leon, or will you bring us into another dark age?
Okay, but I think it would have been funny if your character walked all the way, turned around, and you were still waiting for Opal to get to the other side, and you just had to watch her slowly walk by.
Ultra Balls?
I will say, probably one of the best things that this game does is that lagged.
One of the best things this game does. Oh!
The Pokeball animations and such. See if Light Screen can save us.
Please save me! I'm like a 10-year-old kid!
Let's just pray we don't get poisoned.
Question! Do you know my nickname?
It's the wizard, isn't it?
I believe it's the wizard, yeah. Congratulations, you're correct.
What boost psych useful?
Speed.
That is worthless. We already outsped it.
Yeah, but it might help against Mobile.
I'm used to the...
It's kind of funny because it looks like Nanka grew inside there from having a calm mind.
They did.
Tackle.
Well,
that did do more damage than Sludge, so...
You're level 36 and you still have Tackle. You learn double hit when you evolve, I'm pretty sure.
What? I love how Opal's eyes just boom. As she said that Tackle. Tackle! Wait, I still have Wheezing with Tackle? Why? I'll have to get rid of that afterwards. Just... yeah, just the eyes. Question.
Oh, wow, we stalled.
What is my favourite colour? Purple.
We stalled so long
Yes,
that
a
she
nice
got to the
deep purple.
second
Truly
question.
grand, don't you think?
Defense
and special defense.
That was sharply?
Yeah, wow. We can do a full set of Calm Minds.
Light Screen's got one more turn.
Yeah, we can do a full set of Calm Minds, and that way then, you know...
Yeah, Calm Mind, Light Screen, go on the attack. Because that way, when Nanka inevitably gets murdered by Mawile, we'll still have Light Screen up.
Tackle still!
I would have just, like, kept using Sludge to try and poison.
To try and poison, yeah.
I think Sludge can poison.
Wouldn't it be funny if she had Explosion on it?
Misty Explosion!
There we go, Sludge! The moment the Light Screen wore away. Yep, that did 2 damage.
Peak. Well, Psybeam.
It's funny, like, as your move
Pew, pew,
gets
pew.
buffed, it should increase the size of it, or there's just the frosty as it hits, so it changes the sound effect. It gets louder the more it's been buffed. 202211.
Awful.
Nanka is in that awkward teenage year here.
I'm assuming Mawile has, like, Iron Head.
Which is basically what the middle stages are. Awkward teenage years.
Oh no, our attack stat went down!
And yet, Nanka's, well, hair, hands are still strong enough to support her entire body.
Crunch. Okay. Wow, that did nothing.
Well, yeah, it's not got stabbed and it's not... Alright then, how old am I? Ha! I like your answer! Apparently, they show what Hop's answers are.
Yeah.
And he does get... And he, basically, that's what he does get right.
We've maxed out our special. We've kind of used all our buffs for a Pokemon that is, like, half dead.
To be fair, we'll probably, you know, like, even as much as I think that Nanka is doing well here, I still don't doubt she's going to, you know, be able to take on the Gigantamax.
No.
Even if it is, you know, more of a support.
And
Although if we can kill this thing, it'll be a delight.
I was going to say, this is our...
Because this is a monster!
Challenge. Togekiss, the bane of humanity.
Hits us with Tackle.
At least we outsped it thanks to that speed boost. So it did prove useful.
Hey! That's only 10% with Psybeam!
Let's see if it actually hits itself. No, that shouldn't really hurt us. Yeah. We outspeed it, so...
I was about to say, we might as well side beam and then light screen on the Dynamax thing. Well.
Doesn't make it.
Oh, you might get hit with self-confusion. No, okay.
Don't be ridiculous, it's a Togekiss, they're not allowed.
I was just worried because S-Slash tends to have high critical hit chance as well.
It's flinch chance, isn't it?
Well, it tends to also have good critical hit chance, but that might just be
I
because...
think that's air card that's got
I'm not sure how critical hit is calculated anymore. I know back in the old days it was speed.
Nowadays everything just has like a flat same chance unless it specifically has crit.
I do agree with your idea about having, equal speed alternate the turns. That actually sounds like a cool idea.
Fire spin!
I don't really think that's really worth it for Harry.
No.
Hmm.
Time to use my gun!
My morning tea is finally kicking in, and not a moment too soon. Just buffs up against you.
How creamy. Don't disappoint me or you'll be used in the next morning tea.
Are you prepared? I'm going to have fun with this.
Alright, crazy lady.
Gets a voodoo doll out, he just rips an arm off.
I love the,
I
love the
a bit too
it's
heavy for her, yeah.
And then it's like, oh god! Cake.
You gonna fight me with a cake? No, I was just hungry, just eat see how creamy in front of you.
You can't do
Also,
that, though,
yes, I will stop Leon with a cake.
Apparently our creamies, wow, Nanker's pulling through.
You lack pink. Here, let us give you some.
This is kind of messed up, because apparently the sugar missiles from this contain enough sugar to be able to just cause you to have a heart attack and die. Wow.
Nanka endures it, but then still suffers from the heart attack. Would be a sad way to end this fight.
So, in an unshocking turn of events, I stood here and stalled for 6 turns.
The cake blows up.
Everyone dies as the...
Wow, that was the most boring match ever. You might just be the one to stop Leon by boring him to death.
One Pokemon!
We weren't even super effective!
It's weird. Jesse didn't even get the chance to come out.
One day, Hat, you'll do so.
To be fair, we knew the answers to the questions anyway. Oh God, my eye! The umbrella hit. Still, the fun, unintentionally funniest part of death in Project Zero. How did Umbrella Lady die? The one ghost who was kind and sincere to you at all times. She was respecting the dead when her umbrella flew away and stabbed her in the eye.
So stupid.
It's like, why? That was too funny.
Let's end here.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed.
Like, comment,
Cheerio.
subscribe to... I don't know. Makes us feel nice.